So this is Carla with Water Garden Services. So today we're going to do a couple things. Okay. So I'm here with Anita Clyne because she is fixing our culvert. She's doing a culvert repair, and the system, the whole process of this is so cool that I wanted her to share how they do this and just tell us about it. So tell me the difference between centrifugal, so the spin cast, versus the spray.
Okay, so the spin cast is a process of where we use a casting spray spin caster.
Okay.
It goes into the end of the pipe and it sprays the mortar onto the walls. It casts it on in a centrifugal way.
Okay.
It's called centrifugally cast concrete. They call it spin casting for short.
Okay.
And that starts at about 30 inches small. That's about the smallest we go.
Okay.
30 inch, 36 inch, we typically use a spin caster on.
Okay.
Anything larger than that, we spray apply it because it's faster. It gets the job done faster, and we can get a really nice finish on it.
Well, and you were talking about, like with us, where we had the problem spots, where you can identify problem spots and you can do that thicker, right?
Yes.
So I like that spot, because with the spin caster, when I was looking at that, it's like, yeah, that's really cool, but you can't focus on these other little areas. And the thing I really like that you guys are doing is you're backfilling on the grout, where you're getting the integrity back behind. So what do you call that when you're grouting behind?
We're grouting the voids. With this, we're going to use a neat concrete mix to do it. We can do that with a chemical grout or a neat concrete mix to fill the voids that are around the pipe. So go ahead and put an envelope around it.
Okay.
To protect it from the outside from failure, because it's already lost soil.
Okay. So what's the difference between those two products?
So the chemical grout is an injectable grout. It's activated with water. Okay. And it's more expensive.
Okay.
And typically we use it for leak stops.
Okay. So can you use it when it's wet?
Yes.
Okay.
The types that we use, you can get them where they don't need water, or you introduce water, or if you have a really bad leak, you use it to stop that leak. Okay. You can also there's all different versions of it where we can fill large voids with it. Okay. If the voids are accessible and we're able to pump it with a cementitious product, it's less expensive for the client. Okay. So we try to go that route for them. Sometimes it's unavoidable to use the chemical grout. Yeah. So is it typical? So where we had the holes, do you sometimes go through the holes, or is it always dig behind? No, a lot of times we work from within the pipe. Okay. To do it. Okay. A lot of times we're deep, way deeper than this. We're very shallow here, so we can dig down and inject it from here. Okay. But if we're deep in the ground and we don't want to drill down beside the pipes and do drill bits all the way, so we'll go from inside the pipe, set ports all the way in the strategic areas throughout the pipe. Okay. And then we inject the grout in stages through and fills the voids outside the pipe. Okay, trenchless, just clarify that. Okay, so trenchless it's different than dig and replace. Okay. Dig and replace is you have to disturb a lot of the surface area. You got to remove the old pipe, put a new pipe in. Okay. That is obviously it's needed, and sometimes it works for certain applications, but if it can be done trenchlessly, it saves a lot. It typically saves a lot of money. So trenchless is no tear out. You're just going into the pipe and refurbishing. That's right. You go in, and now pipe bursting is you have to have some digging. You got to have an entry pit and an exit pit. That kind of thing. But for in general, the surface disruption is like ours. Way less. I mean, this would have been so huge to tear this whole thing out. For sure. So it's awesome. So ours is totally trenchless. We don't have to dig ever. Wow. Nothing. I mean, really, there's no reason for us to ever have to dig on a process. Well, and I want to throw this in. So for you to come out here and fix this was half as much as less than half as much as tearing this out. And even the ones who are not going to tear everything out. So it's amazing. And anybody who doesn't know about it, that has a culvert that's failing, you need to look at this. You need to look at Anita and its utility asset management, because she's amazing. The company's amazing. All the guys, they're awesome. So